today's session, we are going to learn how we can bind different controls in a grid view. Okay, so let me take a new website. ASP.NET empty website. Website name I am giving something like GridView demo. So I'll add a new web form here, default.aspx. Okay, so here itself let us add a local database. Okay, add new item. I'll select SQL Server Database. And the database name I'll give something like EMP details. Put it in a app data folder. Yes.
Do we use this SQL like this? When do we need to use the SQL server like this? Only when we are working on our own, right? On a single machine.
Yeah, in a single machine if you are working, we can use that. And as I told you that the local DB can be used in server also.
Okay, so
this if you want we can attach in server after completion of my project, like that.
Okay.
See, if local intranet based applications are there, we will not install separately SQL server, so we'll make use of local DB.
Okay.
So here, open it. Okay, just right click and say refresh in order to connect to the open the connection. Refresh. So here I am going to create a sample table. Add new table. Let's say EMP ID integer and name varchar of 50. Say salary. So assume that these are the three columns and save the table. Give the table name as EMP. Oh my god, I have given the database name EMP details. Okay, EMP details. Demo DB. Okay, EMP details. Let's have some data in it. Show table data. EMP ID, name, salary, This is my data. Now from here the task is started. I'll take a grid view control and I'll bind the data of EMP details table in grid view. This is my grid view control. Okay, let us auto format this. And in the page load event, I want this grid view should be binded. I'll write a method because I'm going to use it in many places. So public void say something like bind grid. Here take the necessary objects using system.data, using system.data dot SQL client, using system.data dot system.data not system.configuration in order to retrieve the connection string from web.config file. Let us declare the objects. SQL connection con is equals to new SQL connection configuration manager dot connection strings of con dot connection string. SQL data adapter DA dataset DS equals new dataset. Declare the connection string in the web.config file under connection strings tag, okay, which will be available in configuration tag. Connection strings here, add name is con, connection string is equals to, as we know it very well, we are working with local database, so dot backslash SQL express. The second parameter will be attach db file name is equals to refer to data directory here, then the file name is demo db.mdf semicolon. Next is integrated security is equals to true. Lastly, user instance is equals to true. Okay, this is my connection string. Connection string data source equals backslash SQL express, attach db file name, data directory demo db, okay, verify that demo db mdf, then integrated security equals to true, user instance is equals to true. Now in the .cs file, DA is equals to new SQL data adapter, okay, the query is select star from EMP details, comma connection, DA dot fill with data set. Okay, next the data is available loaded in dataset. Assign it to grid view. Now what is that? GridView 1 dot data source is the property is equals to ds dot tables of 0th index. Then bind the GridView data bind. Okay, so call this method in the page load event only for the first time. So if not is postback, we'll use here bind grid. Okay, let's see whether the data is loading or not. Okay, the simple C# coding, AD.NET programming. Executing the page. So the data is loading. Okay, the data is binded in the grid view control for records. Okay, now so what I have done is nothing but I have just taken a grid view control, okay, from the toolbox, and you can see there is no data source property over here for this grid view. Okay, no data source property. Like yesterday we have assigned data source property equals SQL data source 1. So right now this grid view is binded in the page load. Okay, the code behind. So through coding we are binding the grid view control, we are displaying the data. Now I want some custom columns. Okay, so as this grid view is binded, it will generate automatically how many columns are there in our database table. Right now some columns are there. Okay, 3 columns are there. It is creating 3 columns at runtime and it is displaying the data respectively. So here in GridView properties there is a property called as auto generate columns. Okay, auto generate columns. This is true because of this only we are able to see the data. If I say this auto generate columns to false, now I am executing. No grid view here in the page, there is no grid view right now. It is there but columns are not created, so it is not displayed. Okay, so with this only I am going to work here. Auto generate column should be false because in order to we want some custom columns, we are customizing as per our requirement. Okay, so how to work with, so I said auto generate columns equals false. Fine. Now in the grid view tag, this tag you have the options like here you can see edit columns, add new column. Okay, so in the edit columns I'll go to edit columns. You can see available fields are there, bound field, like if it is bounded automatically you will have bound field, checkbox field, hyperlink field, image field. So many templates are available to you, dynamic field. Okay, command fields are there, insert, update, delete commands, cancel. Okay, so here I'll take template field. Okay, I want to customize it of my own, so I'm going with template field. Add it. What should be the header text? I'll say something like emp space id. Okay, header text I have given, that's it. Okay, you can see here it says emp id. One column is created. Now we have when we added the columns, automatically some templates will be created for every column. Let's go to the templates of this grid view. So I am saying here edit templates, task option, edit templates. In the edit templates you can see column of 0th index. What is the text we have given for that column name? Is header text is EMP-ID, and it has got some templates here: item template, alternating item template, edit item template, header template, footer template.
Yeah, 1 minute. It is not yet loaded. Okay. Now yet. Yeah.
Okay. So it has got some templates here. So I am going to use item template. This item template is used to display the data.
Can you from? How did you get that?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know. You clicked on edit templates, right?
See here. Have you seen how I added the column?
Yeah.
So
And after
I
that,
said edit templates.
right.
So we have got this window saying how many columns. So only one column is there. So 0th index column is there. This 0th index column has got some templates generated. Okay, so I am going to use item template in order to bind the data. I am in item template. If you want to see all the templates, just select the column here. You can see all the templates at a time. You can design. So I am going to use item template with a label control. In a label I want to display the employee ID. So I'll just drag and drop label control from the toolbox, and this label control, you can see here, it says the tag is there. Okay, smart tag is there. It says edit data bindings. Yes, I want to edit the data bindings. The bindable properties of a label are these three only: enable, true, enable, text, and visible. So text we are going to bind. We are going to display some text. Okay, so what is the text? Here we need to provide the expression. Okay, here we need to provide the expression. One-way data binding, two-way data binding, yesterday we have learned. So I am going to say eval of column name EMP-ID. So bindable properties, only I am binding text. I want to display some text in this label. What text is nothing but EMP-ID column text. Say OK. Okay, then end the template editing. Click on tag, smart tag, say end template editing. You can see this says right now data bound. Okay, it says data bound. Execute the page. Okay, you can see here the data is binded for EMP-ID. Okay, one column data. In the source you can go and see what code it has generated when I say data binding. Columns in a grid view. This is the columns, columns tag. We have taken a template field. Okay, and the header text we have given for that is EMP-ID. Under this template field we have taken item template, what to display. On the item template we have taken a label, and you can see the text here, it says binding expression. Okay, it says binding expression eval of EMP-ID. What we have given at design time, automatically the code is generated over here. Okay, so similarly let us bind for other columns also. Okay, so click on tag, edit columns, template field, add header text. I am saying EMP name. One more template field, header text, I'm saying salary. Okay, 3 template fields. Okay, go for edit templates of the grid view. You can see here again templates have been generated for every column. Now it's the turn for column 1, EMP name. Okay, so item template, same label, drag and drop, edit data bindings, bindable properties is text. Here say something like bind EMP name, the column name. Okay. Similarly, salary. Select the template, salary, item template, label, click on tag, edit data bindings, text to bind, say bind is equals to the column name salary. Okay. In the template editing, okay, execute the page. Now you can see how easily we have binded this grid view without using the data source control. Okay. In the HTML source you can see the same code. So the second item template field is EMP name. Under item template we have taken a label and the expression here is bind column name. From here to here second column is there, here to here first column, and this is the third column, the last column, salary. Now next thing is how we are going to provide some functionality like edit, update, delete. Okay, how you are going to do that? So here I'll go to the grid view task option, edit columns, and here I'll take again a template field. Okay, a template field, add. This is coming in the last. I want at the top. First it should be the link template field, so move up, and I am saying here the header text edit. Okay, edit. That's it. Only header text I have set. One column is generated. Edit. Now go to edit templates. Okay, the first column here, edit column, select the edit column, item template. I want an image to be displayed over here, so I'll make use of image control from the toolbox. Okay, so what image to display? I'll take some images from my file system. I'll add some folder. Add existing item. Okay, some images I have added. So let me set the property of this image control. I'm going to the properties of image control, and image URL is equals to, I'll select the image edit.jpg. End the template editing. Execute. You can see in every row that image is displayed. Okay, I hope it should delete this column name. We'll delete the column name. Edit columns. Header text will delete of edit. We don't want any edit text. Directly this. Similarly, one more column I'll add. Edit columns, template field, add, move up, saying for delete. Okay, I'll not write any text here. Header text. Okay. Edit templates. First column, item template, image control, properties of that image control, image URL is equals to delete.jpg. Okay, this is the size. Let's say size. Zeroth column is having some large size. Let us decrease it. Fine. End the template editing. So edit and delete. Okay, so when I click on edit, what should happen? This image button. Switch to source. Go to the template. Here it is. Okay. And
one minute, it is loading. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go to the source, switch to source, and here is the image control, and here say something like sorry, I should have taken image button. Okay, I'll take image button instead of this. Image button ID is image button 1. Fine, image button I just converted to image button, and here I'll say something like command name. Okay, because it's a button. Button controls like button, image button, okay, link button will have property called command name. I am setting the property command name is equals to, I'll say edit. It's a by default command which will automatically execute the edit command of our data source. So here I have taken ASP image button. Similarly here also I'll take image button, not image, because I want the command name property.
We have not defined the edit command, right? We are going to do it.
We are going to do. Okay. Just convert it to image buttons. Fine. So how to work with edit? See here, firstly we should define the template. When I click on this edit mode, in edit mode, how the selected row should appear. Okay, so as we have defined item template for all the columns, okay, edit templates, so item template we have defined for all the columns. Similarly, in edit item template, how it should like, we should say that. So emp id edit item template, I'll say, or select the column itself directly, you can see in EMP-ID label is there only within item template. So here in edit item template, select the label, drag and drop.
No. Can, can you go back? Like from where did you start editing?
Okay, and I just say the same thing, edit
Okay.
templates.
Right.
Okay, now I want to design a template. When I click on edit, how it should like all the row should have text boxes instead of label,
Okay.
but EMP-ID is should be read only.
Yes.
So we take label for EMP-ID, will not provide text box, otherwise a value can be changed of EMP-ID, which should be the primary key. Okay,
Right. Yeah.
so for EMP-ID I am selecting from here the column to EMP-ID. In the edit item template I am not taking text box, I am making use of label, drag and drop. Okay, and saying edit data bindings, the expression here eval EMP-ID.
Yes.
In the same way, for second column, EMP name, how it should look when we say edit. So in the edit template, I am not going to use label because at the runtime I will provide a text box to enter. So text box. Edit data bindings of this text box, and code expression is bind EMP name, the column name.
Can you show this again, Mr. Fazal?
Yeah, see here I have just taken the help of GridView tag, smart tag,
Yes.
edit templates. Why we want some layout depending on the command, as per the command. When we say edit command, how this row should look like, the appearance of the row. When we say select, how it should look like. So we require templates to edit. So how these templates are coming, when I say edit, you can see in the display all the column templates are coming because we have added the columns to this grid view. All the columns has got some fixed templates like item template, alternating item templates, edit item template, header, footer. Edit item template means when it is in edit mode, what are the controls do you want to use. Header template means at top, footer template like that. So every column will have those templates, so I am making use of those only. Okay, EMP-ID edit only text box I have used. Next, EMP name, sorry, EMP-ID I have used label over there. EMP name, here in the edit mode I have taken the text box. Item template label, it should display the data in label, but while in editing mode it should have a text box to enter something, to display as well as to enter. So I have taken the expression here, edit data bindings, as bind, two-way data binding. Okay, click on this, the fourth column, sorry, select the fourth column. Display purpose we have taken label, editing purpose we will take text box, then edit data bindings. Here we will provide the binding expression, bind of salary. Okay, so the edit designing is completed. What about this 0th index column and first column? Okay, this
We
should
have to.
hmm?
The edit should get converted to update, right?
Yeah, edit should get converted to update in edit mode.
Right. Yeah.
So I am selecting the 0th index column. See, item template, here it says this edit button, image button. While it is in edit mode, it should say update. So I'll take image button here. First let us set the property image URL. For that, go to properties of image button, image URL, images, say what we are doing here, update. So select update.jpg. Similarly, beside one more image button, okay, and image URL, set the property to cancel.jpg, the image. For both this image button, which is nothing but image button 3 and image button 4, okay, if it will be better if we change the image button names also. So I'll just change the names of image buttons here. So imgbtn edit, imgbtn update. To avoid confusion, okay, imgbtn cancel. Similarly for the first column, imgbtn delete. So see, when it is in edit mode, we should not display this delete button. So I am not using edit item template for first index column. After setting that, say end template editing, okay, you cannot see that right now what we have made the changes, because when you click on edit, at that time it will be displayed.
No, I did not get this point. For this first column,
we have taken this image button, no?
That is 0th column.
0th column.
Yeah.
0th column, how it should display the contents, okay, the image should be converted to update and cancel. So when it is in edit mode, it will be displayed like that. Right now this GridView is not in edit mode. Okay, it is in item template mode. By default it will be in item template mode, read only.
No, I mean this delete should not be displayed that time, right? When in edit mode?
When in edit mode, delete will not be displayed. We have not taken, see, edit templates. For first column, only delete is there in item template, not in edit item template.
Okay.
So it will disappear in edit mode.
Okay.
In template editing. Okay. Now we need to write the logic. We need to implement the code. When I click on this edit, what should happen? So we require some events of the GridView. Okay. So many events we are going to learn today of GridView. Go to the events of GridView, and here you can see the event says here row editing. Row editing, generate that event handler. GridView1.row editing. Okay, so what I'll say here is nothing but GridView1.row index. So edit row index is equals to e dot new edit index. What should be the index of the row is nothing but selected row should be in edit mode. So e dot new editing index. Next, bind GridView, call the function. Let's see with these 2 lines of code what is happening. Executing. Okay, the data is displaying here. Now I'll say edit for this last record. So when I click on this, edit command will be executed and it will execute the row editing event. Okay, let's see. You can see that EMP name text box is converted to text box. Here salary column is converted to text box. But why this delete is coming over here? And why this cancel is coming only for the cancel. Delete should not be there for that. Okay, getting how it works?
Now delete has come in column.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So how it is working right now, it is in edit mode. This row is in edit mode. Okay, so when you click on this button, which is the one cancel button according to us, the cancel command should be executed and a grid view event will be executed, row cancelling. Let us handle that also. First set the command name for that button. Okay, switch to source and where are those image buttons? Image edit is there, command name is edit, image btn cancel is there. Here the command name will be, obviously command name will be cancel. It is case sensitive, the command name property, this. Okay, cancel I said. So when this command name cancel is there, row cancelling event will be executed of the grid view. Okay, I am going to
can you go back? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I just set an attribute of that button, btn cancel. So btn edit, now btn cancel here itself.
No, it is still loading. Yeah, now I can see. Yes.
Okay, that cancel button. Okay, cancel image button, we set the command name property cancel, like how we set command name property edit for edit button. Now in the similar way cancel we set for command name. So this command name cancel, it will execute the one event of grid view. Like command name for edit, it is executing the row editing event of grid view. Similarly for cancel, it will execute the event row cancelling.
So where is that binding? Like for cancel, this command cancel.
Yeah, it will execute the code behind code. Okay, like this row editing is there, no edit command it will execute.
So this cancel name is fixed all the time for that command name?
Yeah, fixed for that command. Compulsory it is fixed from in ASP.NET framework. It is fixed. Okay. For all the commands working with grid view, command name property is fixed. So I am going to the properties of grid view and saying row editing cancel or row cancelling edit. Yeah, here it is. Row cancelling edit. When you say cancel, what should happen? Grid view one dot row index should be edit row index equals to -1 and bind the grid view. Oops, the spelling I have taken wrong here. Okay, let it be. The method name is okay. The spelling is wrong. Bind grind I have taken. Okay, edit index equals to -1 I said. Let us execute. What is happening? Let's see. And about the delete, why it is not going in the edit mode? Yeah, we have not given any command name over here, so we'll go and we'll give the command name to that button, delete also. Okay, in template editing. So for delete button also I'll give the command name property in the source. Here it is. Command name is equals to delete. It will execute the row deleting event of grid view. Right now we did not handle it, we have to handle that. So let's execute and see. Edit. It is in edit mode again, it is coming. Okay, then I am saying some value here. No, I'll say cancel. The row will be returned, the same row. If you edit also, it will return the same data because we have not written any condition to edit. Okay, so edit, cancel, edit and cancel. Now let us perform the update. In the edit mode, I'll give something over here, the value, and that value, when I say this button, it should update the record. This update, these two values, emp name and salary, it should update. How we are going to do that? Let's see. Edit templates. Set the command name property for this button. I am going to the properties of that button, image button, and command name is equals to delete. No, sorry, update. Command name is update. This is command name is cancel. Okay, and this command name is edit. We are in updation, so we require an event of grid view, row updating. Okay, row updating. How we are going to do that? To perform this updating, deleting, we require a primary key on the table. Okay, so we have not set the primary key to our table. Let us set the primary key. Right click, set primary key, save. The table has primary key right now. Now have on our own.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's simply, it's nothing, just C# code only. Okay, so as we have set the primary key to our table, and to perform delete, update operations, we need to set a property for the grid view. Okay, it is nothing but data key names is equals to the column name, emp id. Okay,
What is this?
the primary key column.
Okay.
The primary key column we should mention over here in order to work with update delete operations. So now let us handle the row updating event.
It doesn't.
Can you?
What happened?
No, can you get back to the
Yeah.
primary key? I didn't get that. Like,
See, in the
I
grid,
didn't get that.
yeah, in the grid view, as I told you that to perform update delete operations, we require a primary key on the table, and we set the primary key to our table. Okay, emp id, we set the primary key for emp id. Now, so how the grid view knows that this is the primary key column at runtime in order to update. We'll mention the where condition in the query, right? So how the grid view will know, how the command will know which is the primary key? So we need to mention data key names. What are the key names? You can mention multiple also by separating comma. Okay, so I have given data key names equals to emp id. So this will consider, based on this emp id only, the operations will be performed like delete, update.
On or based on the key name.
Yeah, based on the data key names property.
That will delete and update. Okay.
Yeah, like delete from table name where emp id equals to will write no.
Yeah.
That parameter value at runtime it will take emp id as a primary key. Based on that, the operations will be performed.
Okay.
Now we need to handle the row updating event of GridView. So just double click here and the row updating event is generated over here to you. Okay, the C# coding you need to write, but first you need to make use of some important information like which row you are updating. You can see here the events are changed. Here in the row cancelling edit method, it says the second parameter says GridView cancel edit event args. Here it says GridView update event args. So which row you are updating, first you need to check that which row. So I'll take the help of an attribute, a class GridView row equals to GridView 1 dot data keys of what is the 0th index, or e dot I can take row index, its value. Okay, as it is a GridView row, convert it to GridView. So it will retrieve the current row which is being updated. Okay, and the reference will be provided to row. Row index value it will be retrieved. Next, I want to retrieve employee ID. So I'll take the help of int emp id, something like that, is equals to convert dot to int 32, and I'll say GridView 1 dot data keys of 0th index dot its value. Okay, or here I can say rows, it's a collection of rows, no? So GridView 1 dot rows of, here I'll take rows of e dot row index. Here emp id, in order to get the id from the data keys of 0th index, as we have given just the property in our GridView data key names, that it will retrieve. Emp id will be saved over here. Now what about name, salary? So as it's a text box object, so create the text box here, txt emp name is equals to row dot find control. What is the control name? I think it will be text box 1. Text box 1, the control name as text box. So a reference of the text box at GridView which is available in that location in the third column, okay, it will be retrieved and it will be assigned to txt emp name as a reference. Okay, let us see what is the name of that text box for emp name. Yeah, it's text box 1. Better if we change the name. txt emp name. Similarly, edit templates, salary, text box 2, I'll change it to txt salary. So I want to retrieve this control at runtime. Programmatically, how we can do is nothing but throw this code, what you are doing. Okay, same one more, text box txt salary is equals to row dot find control txt salary. You can say as text box, or you can just typecast here with text box, both are same. Here it should be txt emp name. Okay, these two lines are same. Here we are using as keyword in order to typecast this to a type of text box. Okay, here also typecasting we are doing. Now as we have got the reference, now we can perform the updation. Okay, let us see. So we need to have the commands. Our SQL command cmd equals new SQL command update emp details set. What to set? emp name is equals to single double plus txt emp name dot text plus double single comma. One more, I want to update the row column salary is equals to single double plus, as we have got the reference of the text box, so txt salary dot text plus double single. Lastly, where emp id is equals to within double quotes you can use integer, as it is integer. What is that? emp id comma connection object. Okay, this emp id variable what we have declared here, integer variable, I have given the value of that. Next, open the connection, execute the command, close the connection. After that, bind grid method, call the bind grid method, then display that record is updated or not. So I'll take a label here. In this label I'll display whether the record is updated or not. Size of the label, let me say some X large. Okay, text of the label, I don't want any text. At runtime I'll give it, it's label 5. I'll say same thing like LBL status. Let's say here int I is equals to cmd dot execute non query. If I equals equal to 0, if it is equals to 0 means no record is updated. Then lbl status dot text is equals to no record updated. Else lbl status dot text is equals to txt emp name dot text. I am taking it runtime, record updated successfully. Possible change some properties of the label. 4color equals to system dot drawing dot color dot green. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Just the common code. Okay, this we have done, we know it very well. Update query I am returning over here and giving the reference what we have saved, the text box object what we have created. So updating EMP name and salary, okay, where EMP ID equals to some value. Opening the connection, executing the command, how many rows are affected, it will be saved here. Close connection and check what is there in I. If it is 0, no record updated. If it is not 0, display it. Finally bind it. Let us see whether it is working or not. Okay. So here I am saying edit. Right now the grid view is in edit mode. Something change. I change the name. I am saying update. Samir record updated successfully. Yeah, it is updated, but we did not change the row index. Okay, updated, but we did not change the row index. So let us see.
What is that? Row index means?
Row index means it is right now the edit row. Edit row index is 3. The last row
Right.
we have. Okay, so it should be -1.
Okay, right.
Isn't it? So
Yeah.
here we need to say that. I can see here. Here, this one. Okay, edit index should be -1. Then bind grid. Let's check now. It's not updated. Update. It's saying here, but it is not updated here. Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Check the query. Update EMP details. Set EMP name is equals to the value of the text box object. Salary equals to the value of the text box object, where EMP ID equals to that. Open the connection, execute the query. I think here is a problem. E dot row index dot value. Okay, we have given here 0. Fine. E dot row index. Its value. What is the current editing, updating row is there of that row index? Its value. Fine, let's see now. Edit. Update. Okay, right now it is updated. Edit. Some value. Some value here also. Update. Updated. Okay, there was a small mistake in the coding. So right now update is performed, edit is performed, cancel is performed, delete we need to see. Okay, so here what is the code? What we are doing exactly in row updating is nothing but we are creating a row object. Which row we are updating? I want the reference of the current row being updated. So we said GridView one dot rows of E updating row index. Okay, which is row being updated, its row index. So that row will be entirely, it will be saved here, that row. Next I want the EMP ID. So data keys of the current row updating event row EMP ID. Okay, data keys of the current row being updating. Its value is nothing but what is the value 100, 101, what we have given in database table 1, 2, 3, the EMP ID, it will be retrieved and saved over here. And making use of text box. Okay.
We had mentioned data key name, and over here we are saying data key.
Data keys.
Okay.
Data keys we are saying, which is a integer index parameter it will take. Index
Yeah, which we had said data key name in the
of that data key only, of that EMP ID only, it will retrieve the numeric value of the being row updating the row. Okay, the value it will retrieve of EMP ID. Which row EMP ID it will retrieve? The updating row EMP ID.
Yeah.
Okay, the value it will retrieve.
Okay.
Okay, we are referring this in order to get the EMP ID of the row being updated.
Yeah, primary key.
Primary key value we are giving.
Yeah.
Okay, because at runtime we cannot check the value. No, we need to see first what is the row being updated, and in that row what is the value of data keys is there.
Yeah.
So this is the procedure in order to work with updation, deletion, insertion also. We'll see deletion also. Let's see delete the same way. So for deleting, here the event is row deleting event. We need to perform. Okay, row deleting.
It's loading. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the event name is row deleting. Double click, generate the event handler. Now let's get started. The same thing. If you don't want the row to store the currently being row deleted, just don't make use of it. Okay, but you require compulsory EMP ID. So I am saying something like GridView one dot data keys of E dot row index dot value. Okay, the current row being deleted, its value I am retrieving. Which value? Data key value. Typecasting integers. Next, retrieve the text boxes. text box txt emp name is equals to gridview 1 dot rows of e dot row index, okay, dot find control txt emp name, correct name you should give, and the return type it should return as text box typecasting. Next, one more text box is there, txt salary is equals to, do the typecasting like this for better practice, gridview 1 dot rows of the current row being deleted, find the control txt salary. But here, okay, we'll continue. SQL command cmd equals new SQL command. What is the command? Delete from emp details where emp id equals to
EMP ID.
You have seen here, I just given these two lines in order to show you, but no meaning of using over here, because the parameter what we are passing here is emp id we have retrieved here. We don't require txt name and salary. In insert, same manner you have to do. In update, same manner you have to do. Okay. Next, open the connection. Execute non-query. Close the connection. Then what? Before binding the grid view, set the edit index property to -1, then bind grid. Okay, let's see. And if you want any message box, label status should display something.
Do you want confirmation before deleting?
Obviously, I'm going to do that after showing you how it works. Okay. Obviously, we need to work with that also. For color equals to system dot drawing dot color dot say red. So right now if I say delete here, it seems it will be deleted. Okay. Let's see delete. What happens? Have we given delete command in the button click? Image button delete, we have set the command name. Yeah,
Yeah, we have given row deleting. No.
No, we have given row deleting. Let me check. Oh, it is not available, no? The value txt name value will not be available after deleted. That record will not be available. In the txt name, what we are saving here, txt name is equals to the row being deleted. Okay, its control value we are saying here. So text, so the text box will be deleted from there, and we are retrieving the value here in a label, so it is giving an error for that, but the record is deleted, so there is no mean of using this here. Deleted. That's it. Yeah, before deleting it should ask us a confirmation message that we have worked previously. How? Go to that image button. Yeah, here it is. Can anyone guide me? How to display confirmation message? At client side. So we have an event for button controls on client click is equals to return confirm. It's a JavaScript function. Okay, here you need to say are you sure you want to delete this record, semicolon. Okay, this is the message. Are you sure you want to delete this record? Okay, let's see. On client click we are saying. Okay, so 2 records are available. Delete. You can say, are you sure you want to delete this record? When I say cancel, nothing will happen. The page will not be posted to the server. So it is at client side. Cancel means at client side only it will execute. When we say OK, at that time it will execute the code behind methods of its corresponding event. Okay, the record will be deleted, which I don't want. 2 records are there, let it be. Okay, this was about how to bind the data grid view by making use of events and templates of data grid view. Okay, hope you have got at least some part of it, how to make use of it. And the coding of events is nothing but the same coding, just we are retrieving the references of the objects, the row being currently deleted or updated. Okay, if you practice it a couple of times, it will be very easy for you. Okay, so if you have got any doubts still here, you can ask me so that I can proceed with the next level of the grid view.
Can I see that code which you just added for on client click?
Okay,
Yeah, also can I see the row deleting? actually it should not have given the error for txt emp name, right?
No.
Because we got the value before deleting, right?
No, delete is completed. Text. See what we are saying here. Txt emp name dot text. Txt emp name was there, but text is deleted. No.
Oh, okay.
Txt
So,
emp name is there for all the column.
yeah, okay.
But the text what we are trying to retrieve of that row is not there.
Is
It is null.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it is not there, so it is giving an error.
Yeah, so we should use the emp ID then.
Yeah,
just to
we can use that emp ID is deleted, something like that, for a message.
Yeah. Okay.
So these events are going to be very important for you, and the next what we are going to do is also very important for you.